Hey everybody, Alonzo, Penelope, and Piper here with Gulf Coast Smoke. This is take 2 on our video for the week because yesterday I was trying to grab some grill grates, fell down in the dark because I stepped in a large hole in our backyard, burnt the piece of meat that we were cooking. So today we're trying a completely different recipe, and we'll get back to that one that we were trying yesterday at a later time. So what we're cooking today is Raspberry Chipotle Chicken Poppers. If you're not sure what that is, a long time ago I watched Malcom put cream cheese, jalapenos wrapped around a chicken thigh and wrapped around bacon. He cooked it, I believe it was on his egg. He put it in the little cupcake pans and he made it. It looked so good. Over the years, we've tried to make this recipe a little bit different over time, trying different things, using different types of cream cheeses just to get extra flavor. And today, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some Chipotle barbecue sauce to the cream cheese and fill that inside of the jalapeno and wrap that chicken thigh around it and then the bacon and hopefully get a really good flavor. Now, if you're thinking that might not sound too good together, join my wife. She isn't too sure how this is gonna turn out, but I promise, I think it's gonna be really good. About 4 or 5 months ago, one of my good friends pulled out a block of cream cheese, poured some raspberry chipotle sauce over it and said, "Have at it, there's your dip." And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? How is this gonna taste? I wasn't too sure about it. I was skeptical just like my wife. And then I started eating it with some chips, with some crackers, and I instantly snapped a picture. I'll put it right here. And I sent it to my good buddy Luke and I said, "Dude, your dad is onto something here. This is amazing." So it was just so flavorful, a little bit spicy, of course sweet, creamy from the cream cheese, and I think that it's going to taste amazing inside these chicken poppers. So that's what we're going to do today. I want to show you guys this recipe. Hopefully you can try it at home and let me know what you think. We're going to be cooking on my Weber kettle today. We're going to use some B&B char logs for fuel. So let's come on in. I'm going to show you the ingredients. We'll put these together. Then let's get right outside, cook these up. I'll tell you what we're looking for, and then of course my favorite time of every single video, we're gonna eat these and I'm gonna let you guys know how good they taste. Okay, so we're gonna look at the ingredients real fast, and I have the roasted raspberry chipotle sauce, I have Southern Belle, I have chicken thighs, I have some strips of bacon, I have cream cheese, and I have jalapenos. So the first thing I want to do with these chicken thighs is I want to remove some of this fat. This does not look very good to me, and I don't believe it's going to render out really well. So I just want to remove it so we don't get any of that in our bites. And that's just straight fat, and it just does not look good at all. So I remove that, and a little bit of this is okay, but you know, I always like to put as good a product out as I possibly can, so I'm not too worried about a little bit of extra time to remove this, and I'll do this to all of my chicken thighs. This right here is good enough for me. I don't think you need to go any further than that, so I'm going to do that to the rest of them. We'll be right back. Then we're going to season, stuff everything in these, wrap them in bacon, then it's time to cook. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to season the chicken up with Southern Belle. And I wanted the savory notes here because I feel like we're going to get enough sweet and enough heat from the raspberry chipotle sauce. So let's get right to it. This is a nice fresh shaker of Southern Belle. You see a lot of those nice coarse pepper granules there. Looking awesome. And afterwards, we're just going to flip them and season the backside. All good. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with 1/3 cup of our raspberry chipotle sauce. We'll start with that, pour it straight into our cream cheese, then we'll mix everything together. And about 45 minutes later, this is what you should have. I'm just kidding, it didn't take that long, but it did take a while. So we're just gonna set this to the side now. Okay, so now I've grabbed my jalapenos. And what I did was I cut them in half, and I grabbed a spoon and I just scraped out all the seeds and all the veins. So then I'll take my raspberry chipotle cream cheese, put some right in there. I like to kind of Spread it out a little bit, get it as even as I can. Then we're gonna go ahead and put this cream cheese down on the inside of the chicken thigh. From here, it's very simple. You're going to wrap it, then you're gonna grab a strip of bacon, and you're gonna wrap it from there. So this bacon and the bacon I always like to use, and I'm gonna double wrap this because it looks like it needs it. But the bacon I like to use for all of these types of dishes is the thinnest bacon I can find at my grocery store, because I don't like it when everything is cooked and the bacon is still raw. So I like it thinner because it's a better opportunity for me to get everything to be cooked at the same time and be finished at the same time. So that's why I do that. Hopefully we don't have the really floppy bacon today, but either way, this is going to turn out delicious. Now from here, you could season this up with more Southern Belle if you want. I'm not going to. Bacon is salty enough on its own, and I think that there's enough flavor here already. So I'm just going to do the rest of these. Then we're going to head outside and get the Weber ready. Then it's time to cook it. Should be pretty quick. Then we're going to eat. Okay, so we're outside now, and I'm going to use a full chimney of the B&B char logs in order to get my fire around 350 degrees, which is where I think this is going to be perfect to cook this chicken, get that bacon rendered, and have everything turn out really nice. Alright, the char logs are nice and hot, so we're going to get this cook started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them into the slow and sear, and then I'll just check the bottom vents back to 50% and the top to 50%. I'm going to put the chicken indirect, and I'll put the vents directly over the chicken, and that's going to allow the smoke to travel out over the meat and out the vent. So let's go ahead and get this rocking. We're going to check these in about 30 minutes to see if we want to spritz them maybe with a little bit of butter. If not, we'll just let them keep cooking until they're done. Hit them with that raspberry chipotle sauce. Then it's time to eat. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes on this chicken. Let's go ahead and check it, see how the bacon's looking, and I'll get an internal temp just to see where we're at. Chicken's definitely looking good. Oh, 163 here. Yeah, so I do want to get these to about 170, 175. So they're almost there. Still have a little bit on a couple of these. These smaller ones probably done. Yeah, these smaller ones are more done than the bigger ones, obviously. So let's just give it a few more minutes. I was saying about 15 minutes we'll come out and we'll sauce these, and then just let the sauce tack up, and then we'll take these inside to eat. Okay, so I just temped out the chicken, and it's sitting right at around 170 degrees on the bigger one. So let's go ahead and get this raspberry chipotle sauce and base it on there. This is going to be messy. Don't be worried about that. Just get it everywhere. Get a nice coat on there. This is going to tack up and be nice and pretty. Okay, so an hour and a half later, this cook is done. And I'll tell you what, I saw the chicken after the money shot, and it looks really good. I'm excited for this one. I can smell the fruitiness from the raspberry. I know that the chipotle is going to give it a little bit of spice along with that jalapeno. I'm looking to get some creaminess from the cream cheese. And you know what? I can't wait anymore. Let's take a bite. That is perfect. To me, that is perfect. I get sweet, I get spicy, I get savory. Southern Belle brings out saltiness, pepper, the bacon. I mean, this is so good. This is so good. just like I did with this recipe, you guys go out, try something different, make it your own. Try this one as well. I really think that you'd enjoy it. If you guys enjoy what you saw today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe to the channel, it really helps us continue to grow, and we sincerely appreciate it. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.